little sound, you're going to be the 7th caller. So just remember that. And you'll be one of our final qualifiers and have a chance to win a 7-day, 6-night trip. We're not messing around here. South Seas Island Resort, Twin Spring Baseball in warm, sunny Florida. And look for and listen for chances to qualify during a 2-hour live broadcast coming up sometime between February 15th and 25th as well. From sponsor locations. Brought to you by North Dakota Sweet Crude. That's the way to get through blizzards. I-29 Automotive. Saraset. Relax, rebalance, reset your brain with Saraset. And Remax Realty, Agent Tom Clasho. So remember, you can qualify by listening. 6 to 9 a.m., be the 7th caller. Watch social media. Last chance qualifiers on February 26th at a big event and also at some various locations. It's Giving Hearts Day today. Oh, we love Giving Hearts Day. It's a fun day, and Gerri Leach is here from the Jail Chaplains. They do so much good work. We're trying to get those hearts on the sheriff's head, right? We're trying to
Absolutely.
We're trying to give Sheriff Gianna a little update on that due. And what is it going to take to do that?
$100,000 today to use up our $100,000 match so that we get to a $200,000 Giving Hearts Day for jail chaplains.
So if somebody writes you a check for $100,000, it's instantly matched for $100,000.
Correct.
And the sheriff has to run around with hearts in his head.
Yes.
Yes.
For at least a week.
That's pretty good. I like that. So your gift is being multiplied today, and that's the nice thing. Talk about being multiplied. There was a gift earlier this morning. How much was it, $10?
I haven't seen what his gift actually was.
It doesn't actually matter.
Any gift of $10 or more.
Yeah. So you make any gift of $10 or more to jail chaplains, and you could trigger another gift because this morning a gift triggered $5,000.
Absolutely. It was a $5,000 boost that they shocked me with at Dakota Medical Foundation at 5:30 this morning. They had me coming, believing that I was doing an interview, and I invited the sheriff and Will to come with me, and there they stand, getting up way before breakfast. But what a blessing, and God's math, his math is very different than ours.
So introduce us to your friend Will.
So Will is a returning citizen that Jail Chaplains has been blessed to have in our midst for 14 years. So sometimes people wonder, is it jailhouse religion, or do people really turn their lives around? And Will is an absolutely beautiful example of that.
So which is it, Will?
Oh, man, it's all of the above. Because it's been a blessing to be a part of this organization. And they've been a part of my life since 2006. And Gerri's been part of my life since 2000. Well, my father was here back in 94. She's been helping out since 94 with the Dorts. So it's been a great program. They helped me out with so many things, like getting a pardon when I was about to get deported. When I got out of jail in 2007, walk side to side with me with Bible studies and keeping me in that course. They bring a message of hope and compassion. It's a message that transcends all things, changes hearts and changes minds and everything. And here today, on my own business, have a lot of guys that work with me because of what Jail Chaplain has done, listen to God's direction to bring the good news into Cass County Jail.
That's awesome. Bring me back to the first time when you kind of realized, hey, maybe this is my anchor. Maybe this is my way out. Mm-hmm. Did you go into this willingly or reluctantly in taking that walk down that path?
Well, changes sometimes comes in when you're facing tough times, and I felt like there was no other way. It's either going that path, end up going for life in prison or dead, and I choose the path that Jail Chaplain had to offer is the path to Christ.
And that wasn't just to get through a tough time. That's to continue to sustain
all my
you.
Life.
Get out of jail. Get back on a road to recovery.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now tell us about your business.
Well, I opened Skill Cuts Barbershop back in 2008. We started with 2 chairs. 3 years ago, we opened Skill Cuts Barber College, and then Skill Cuts itself has 24 chairs, and then Skill Cuts Barber College has 20 chairs. We got 22 employees with Skill Cuts Barbershop and Salon, and then about 7 students right now over at Skill Cuts College.
And it started with 2 chairs.
Correct.
Wow, is that cool?
Yeah.
Who's going to cut Sheriff Johnner's hair when you hit that $200,000 mark?
I was just going to ask.
Right here.
Yeah, right here. This is the guy.
It's
Yeah.
going to be a fun one.
I saw that. That's awesome.
Will is a hair artist.
Are you?
Yep.
What can you
Wow.
do with me, Will?
Yeah, I don't have much to work with either.
Follically challenged in here, yeah.
It'll be a fun one tonight.
This is so great, Jerry. It's just the lives that have been changed and the stories that have been impacted, and to do what you guys have done is wonderful. So it's a great way to feel really, really good about your hard-earned money going to some really good projects in our community. And truth be told, so I think President Trump is really venturing into this area too, which is rare territory for a Republican, to say we really got to be looking at this. We got to be looking at our sentencing guidelines, reforms. We got to look at what are the offenses, mandatory minimums. Meanwhile, we have people that we could have be wonderful members of society contributing. Look at Will's story.
Right,
starts
absolutely.
A business, and it's amazing.
Yeah, and it's not just, Jail Chaplains is not just impacting the one person that we are working with, not just the inmate or not just the person that's in the community, but like Will explained, they have a whole circle of influence. I mean, now Will is a successful businessman. He has a beautiful family. His immediate family, his wife, he has 2 brothers that are in the barber business with him. And then they have a whole circle of influence. So it's like we can impact one life. We can break generational behaviors, dysfunctional behaviors. And then that's the way you transform a society. It's one person at a time. But when you help them, there's that huge ripple effect that goes out from it.
Yeah, great point.
Mm-hmm.
Jail Chaplains doesn't connect with you, then you're not out starting a business. And obviously, your brothers are now part of that, and others as well.
Correct.
What counsel do you give to other folks that have walked your path, that have had trouble in their life, end up crosswise with the law, in jail, legal troubles, everything else, and the challenges once they do get out to stay clean, to stay straight? What do you tell them?
My advice to them is just, for me, I got to put God first in everything that I do. Is that I know that the path that, Jail Chaplain helped me to get on is that put God first. And I believe every time you do the right thing, God will always bring the right people around you to support and to help you. And that's what I've experienced all my life, through this program, is that when I was down, they were there for me right there when I was, giving up. And then when I was about to get deported, and they were like right there with the sheriff office and Jail Chaplains. There's just so many people that God have brought into my life with that. And then my message to the community also is that we can't make it too hard on the guys that are coming out. If we make it too hard, we make it where they feel like they don't have any other way but to go do a crime and go back to jail. So we gotta learn to accept them when they come out. Yeah,
I had a family member get into some trouble legally, and no jail time or anything like that. But obviously, I think it was even misdemeanor that was on the record, and it is very challenging to get a job.
Very. With
anything on your record, and really, that's something we should look at. I mean, you look at the individual, look at their story, understand that rather than just a record. But legal things, insurance things, it's tough, isn't it, Jerry?
Yeah, it is. And one of the reasons that Will started the Barber College was to be able to train others coming behind him.
Correct.
I just heard you say the other day that a number of the people that work with you, you did business with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the dysfunctional businit.
Exactly. So it's how it affects, good multiply good, bad, and also, it get more bad happen. But as long as you're doing those things, I feel like always people are watching, you know what I mean? I know that these guys, they've been watching me for many years, and now they're in that same path that I'm in right now, just, looking to change their life through barbering,
You're a great story, Will.
Well, thank you.
Keep at it. $12 donation a day provides a life recovery Bible. $30 provides living free manuals for 2 participants in a small group. They do some really good work with these folks. And by the way, why not give 100,000 so they can double it to 200,000? You do it at Giving. That'd be a good idea. You think,
Man, awesome.
You up for that, Jerry?
Yeah, we're up for it.
GivingHeartsDay.org is where you make your donation today. GivingHeartsDay.org to find out more about Jail Chaplains. JailChaplains.com. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Giving Hearts Day. More coming up.